In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth, it's Arlington, Texas, host to the grand mecca of football, AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. From the stick. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drop.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll run. Johnson.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
Second and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Coach Corey, 70. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunate this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. Lutz's kick is good. And the Saints are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. Ready. First carry now for Jake.
33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Go. From the gun, here's Milton. Left side, caught by Lamb.
To CeeDee Lamb. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Go. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
Here we go.
The run out of the gun with Johnson. And that'll give him a 1st down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Throw to the right flat. It is caught.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
He'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the 1st down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Here we go. Start. 19. Stop.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards. Throw that. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver doesn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play.
The ball comes out. Looks like the Saints have come up with the football. They did.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This throw left side taken in by Johnson.
Truth be told, the tight end probably would have been better off dropping that ball. Let's talk about this corner. Not only diagnosing the play, but being physical enough to bring the big tight end down for a loss.
Third and 9.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
first and
A
goal.
pickup of 10, and it's going to set up first and goal.
Let's go.
He'll get this out wide to the goal line and in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. His first touchdown of the new campaign. Will Lutz now for the PAT. It's up and good. The Saints are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes White. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Running room hard to come by as he's from the 33. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Dallas first down. To the air, it's Milton. And that one is incomplete and brings us to the end of the first quarter of play. So after one, the Saints out on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
Working out of the gun is Milton. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
Quick throw, taken in. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Here we go. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball. everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Come on.
Throwing on second down is Milton. His pass right side, caught by Lamb. It'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Converted twice on third down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a third time? That's into traffic, but taken in. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Dallas. It's his third touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Mitch Wishnowski set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. From his own end zone, Rashid Shaheed. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready?
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive. A gain of 10 and a quick first down.
7-yard line.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. On 4th down, Daniel Wheelan is on to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. This is taken at his own 30. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go.
34-yard line.
Tag! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8.
Viking 18! Check out!
They'll fake the give, and now it's Milton. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Third down and 9.
Let's go now.
From the gun, here's Milton. Left side, going to mark him a yard short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. They'll go. Here's Milton. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Well, if you like defensive football, this game's heaven because right now points have become a premium. Someone has to figure out a way to get something going, whether it's a field goal or even just a positive drive.
That is intercepted. Picked off by Savon Level. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
Here we go, start.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Come on, set.
On the handoff, Blue. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock stops, 50 seconds to play until halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
This is 3rd and 6.
Dragon 60. Here we go.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Cowboy 8.
Play action. Now it's Milton. That one swung out to Blue. And he'll get about 8 yards as he's ushered out of bounds. It'll set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
Try and throw with Milton. Short pass taken in by the tight end. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys. Cowboys going to use their third and final timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot. 70 Timberwolves. Trap 60, trap 60. Let go.
To the air once more is Milton. And as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
79 Broncos.
Milton going to look to throw it again. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Saints 10. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. Returning is Tutu Atwell. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Third and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60, Mustang 19. Go.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes White. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 1st down, here's Blue. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Get ready. Let's go. Ready.
Throwing, Milton. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Dallas first down.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. The throw here is complete. He'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Saints.
From the 44 now.
line.
Here's 2nd and 4.
Go. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, a give to Blue. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's complete. 2nd time they've connected on this drive. 19 yards out of this one.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Saints' 24-yard line.
Okay, ready.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Bronco East.
Get out of the gun is Milton. That's complete to Blue. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Come on. Back. 19-18. Ready.
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
His kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Mitch Wishnowsky set the kickoff.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And the Cowboys are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit over-eager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
This is blue. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
That one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
That big boy was moving, Mike. That was impressive. I mean, it's not easy to bring down this quarterback in any situation, but to hawk him down from his interior defensive line spot, nearly out by the sideline, that's beyond impressive.
That's caught by Lamb. A pretty good comeback, to say the least. Not enough for a first down, but a really solid pickup, and it brings us to fourth down.
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
Pat the 60, pat the 60.
Now Milton. Open man left side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cowboys first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going.
Here we go, set.
A run with Blue. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 10.
Down. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Milton. Moving outside the pocket, and this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. It is 3rd and 10.
Get it. 60 boxes. Go.
Here's Milton. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Ready. Ready.
On 4th down, here's Milton. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. It's going to give the ball over on down.
Here we go.
Shaheed in motion. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. And a nice job there, sidestepping defenders on his way. It's a gain of 9.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Go.
On 1st down, here's Milton. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Dallas. A great touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
The kicker on.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, that is a dunk on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line.
On the jump. 18. Let's go.
Back to throw. Right side for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the Saints 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Come on.
Here's Johnson. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Inside the 10, it is caught. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
3rd and inches.
Cougar 19. Ready, go. Ready.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to have the Saints first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown Saints. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Saints are back within 6.
Saints 17.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Check. Make it. Here we go. Shot. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
On the ground, it's Blue. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Okay,
From the 29, here's 2nd and 8.
let's go. 19, 18.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
So after he gets out of the pocket, he does a nice job in scramble drill finding his receiver along the boundary, and the coverage was really tight, so he's just trying to throw this ball as far out of bounds as I can, but keep it close enough to try to come down with it. So he makes the catch, can't get both feet in bounds, but it's actually a pretty good ball.
Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gain of 6 yards.
I think there's one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 16-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down and hit.
And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19, Charger, 19, Charger.
Laporta in motion. Shaheed in motion. He'll look to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. The tight end, Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Here we go, here we go.
Laporta in motion. Shaheed in motion. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Shaheed with the catch. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout.
Come on, set.
A gain of 14. First down.
Come on. Set. Cowboys.
A give, and here's Johnson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
41-yard line.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal.
Shaheed in motion. On target to Laporta. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down. Receiver in motion. Going right.
70.
He'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Another try, 2nd and 10.
Get it.
They'll drop to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Okay, ready?
Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd.
Let's go now.
3rd and 3. The RPO. That one is complete. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Got it. Ready?
They'll run with blue. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Saints going to use their 2nd timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Ready, set. Ready.
From the gun, here's Milton. That's complete to Devontae Turpin. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down.
Panther 60.
They'll go. Here's Milton. Oh, do you believe it? It's intercepted. Picked off by Kool-Aid McKinstry.
And when they needed to come up with a play, the the most, Mike, this defense delivers. They desperately needed to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance to go pull this one out. Now they come away with a big takeaway, and at the end of this game, they got a shot.
This is 1st and 10.
Pack to 11. Here we go, here we go. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throw right side to Olave. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
Here we go. 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's just too long to get going. They'll come up and stop him before the lineman to get out to lead the way. 9 yards from the end zone for 2nd down and goal.
18 Rattler.
Now they'll set up to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. A game-tying TD here in the final minute.
Just a tremendous finish to what's been a tremendous game, Mike. I mean, not only do they get that late touchdown here in the final stages, but here with time winding down, they're an extra point away from taking the lead and likely coming away with a big victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return, here's Turpin. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Ready, let's go.
Here we go. One final play. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start.